tools developed at the University of Belgrade are in PowerPoint show format. They're interactive PowerPoint presentation. You need to unpack full zip document, and after that you need to press start. And after that, this PowerPoint presentation opens. I hope it's in full screen. Yes, it is, but it's still not interactive.
Slideshow
Where?
up here in the top. Yeah.
Here, okay, from beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is home side. This is first slide. You can see two buttons. Those button up here is intended will lead you to instructions for use and some interesting tool info. Okay. So here you can see what is reverse engineering. It is the process of carefully analyzing and deconstructing a product, system, and comprehend its design, functionality, and implementation. This tool improves the following skills: creativity, adaptability, curiosity, open mindset, and spotting opportunities. More details about these skills you can find in other places in this presentation. I will show you where. Very important thing for this tool are learning outcomes and instructions when to use the tool. This reverse engineering tool is best used in classrooms midway through the semester, because those skills developed by this tool will be very useful for students later. And you can see here at least 3 participated outcomes from usage of this tool, and there are definitely more. Which teaching methods will be used during the implementation of this tool? Interactive presentations, learning by doing, because students will do on their own reverse engineering of different products, group discussions, and this is the equipment used during the implementation of this tool. As you can see, you will need personal computer or laptop, you will need video projector, which is optional, you will need measurement instruments, rulers, measuring tape, something like that, and a set of tools for disassembly of classroom objects. Target audience are different students, different study level students from different fields of STEM. Advantages and disadvantages of the tools are listed here. You will read it for yourself, because I don't have enough time to read it all. Very important thing, this is link where you can download this tool, and after that you will need to download zip file, and you will need to extract full file, full folder, because some files are incorporated in that zip file which are not part of PowerPoint presentation. And here you can read about possible variations and adaptations of the tool. This is instruction how to use the reverse engineering tool. This is interface. Basically, at the bottom of every slide, you will see a link to main menu. This is linked to previous menu, forward and backward. And this is how instructions look alike. This is linked to the documents which are used to access the students' skills in some particular area. I will show that to you also. This is very important slide because this is interactive. If you click on the chalkboard, you will see the steps in the process of reverse engineering of chalkboard. If you click on light bulb or bottle or chair or table, a set of instructions will open which will show you how to perform reverse engineering of those objects. These are examples how teacher can show to students how to perform reverse engineering. And you can always click on those 2 buttons in order to exit this slideshow. And after that, after you read these instructions, these tool infos, you can click on this arrow here, start, and this is actual tool. Here, when you press this button, you will see a detailed description of reverse engineering. What is it? What's the point of reverse engineering? After that, when you come back, you can see objectives of reverse engineering. We've listed 10 objectives, but certainly there are more. Here you can see skills developed by reverse engineering tools. As you can see, those skills are creativity, curiosity, adaptability, open mindset, and spotting opportunities. And if you click on any of these buttons, you can read more about those particular skills. For example, what is creativity? It's cognitive ability characterized by the capacity to conceive or something like that, inventive ideas, concepts or solutions, etc., etc., etc. I cannot read because of those slides.
Yeah.
Yes, but then another part of the page is hidden, so...
No, just minimize it.
Ah, here, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Much better, thank you. Okay, so you can read descriptions about all these skills, and after that, here is disclaimer, of course, and after that we can start with reverse engineering exercise. As you can see, we've divided this exercise in different steps. You can approach all these steps by pressing on these buttons, or you can go to next step by turning off the mouse wheel. So the first step will be to introduce reverse engineering principles to the students. After that, you will need to assess the students' abilities based on this questionnaire. And if you press any of those documents, this document in PDF form will appear. You can print it and deliver it to your students. Then you should group your students into a group of 5 team members. So you should basically develop students' teams, which need to be as equal as possible. After that, student teams should start to gather all relevant data related to the certain project, system, or technology under examination. So basically, you say them, okay, today we will perform a reverse engineering of the video beam. And then those teams will try to measure it, to find about materials, to find about working principle, etc., in order to perform reverse engineering of any object in the classroom. This includes physical samples, documentation, specifications, etc. Analysis and dissections is next step. Each exercise participant should analyze the collected data to gain a deeper understanding of the project design, functionality, and behavior. If it's possible, physically dissect and disassemble the object of reverse engineering. You will also need to convert data in some electronic form into digital format. Then you need to reconstruct the original product. You need to validate and test the new solution. And students should give their idea how to improve and optimize existing design, or to propose necessary modifications to enhance performance, efficiency, and compatibility. And they need to prepare new documentation about new projects. So teams should create detailed reports, drawings on documentation for future reference of the existing object. This is very important because participating teams should adhere to legal and ethical guidelines, because intellectual property is a very important issue with reverse engineering. And at the end, students need to perform evaluation, self-evaluation, and reflection. What skills they obtained during the process of reverse engineering. Here are some hints how they should prepare their reflection and evaluation reports. And here are some instructions for teachers, hints. For professors, how to improve this training. Start by clearly explaining the main goal of the reverse engineering exercise. Set the rules and the limitation at the beginning of reverse engineering exercise. Stress the importance of teamwork. Encourage students to work together, to share ideas, to support each other. These are all intended to develop their soft skills. Promote creative thinking in order to promote creativity of the students. Highlight the significance of time management because they need to finish the job of reverse engineering of selected object within time limit. Motivate students to create prototypes. Remind students that the focus is on the learning and growth as a team, rather than just winning, their team is the best. Be available to answer questions, offer guidelines, and maintain a positive and enthusiastic atmosphere through the activity. And here you can see examples of reverse engineering in classroom. So let's click on any object. Which object you would like to see?
Let's say bottom.
Which one?
Bottle.
Button, okay. Here you will see a set of instructions how to reverse engineer plastic bottle. So first step is to observe and document. Carefully observe the plastic bottle's physical appearance, shape, dimensions, features, and so on. Document any visible details related to its construction, manufactured by, materials used, iron, dose, etc. Then disassembly and tidy. If possible, gain access to its internal components, such as the cap and the seal. Then analyze the material, different kind of plastic, different kind of, I don't know, paper, labels, etc. After that, measurement and dimensional analysis. Use the pre-prepared rulers, measuring tapes, and so on, to provide your students with the tools to measure all the measures of the bottle. Analyze the wall thickness, so dissect the bottle and try to measure the thickness of bottle wall. Try to deduce the manufacturing process, how the bottle is made, compare it with similar products. After that, reconstruct and customize the bottle. Maybe the way to improve existing bottle would be to customize it for certain type of users, for example, or to change the shape or to change the volume of the bottle. There are many different things you can do to improve the existing bottle solution. Do you want me to show you some other example? Pencil,
Light
chair.
bulb, please.
Which one?
Light bulb.
Okay. The same steps. You need to carefully observe the light bulb's physical appearance, the shape, dimensions, etc. Document any visible details related to its construction, type of glass or plastic used for the bulb, etc. Disassemble, if possible, of course, to gain access to its internal components such as filament, lead, gas fillet, etc. Identify and analyze the material used in the light bulb's construction. This includes determining the type of glass, plastic, metal. After that, perform measurement and dimensional analysis. Perform electrical analysis, the voltage which is needed to power the light bulb, type and arrangement of electrical connections, etc. Try to deduce the manufacturing process used to create light bulb, compare it with similar products. After that, reconstruct and customize the light bulb. Try to motivate your students to develop a better light bulb with different shape, etc., different color, different light intensity, or something like that. Do you want to see some other example? Everything is, for example, sponge, chalkboard, pencil, table, chairs, everything is interactive, let's say. And this is the point of the first tool. Do I need to clarify something else about this tool?
You mentioned at the beginning that the students should be split in homogeneous groups.
Okay?
So initial assessment, so we realized that there are, wise groups and non-groups. So it means, what you expect as the outcome, because those who are, sorry to say, a little bit more dumb, they would not figure out in comparison to the wise group.
Great question. That's exactly the point of student assessment, because you want to form teams to do it as equal as possible. So you will deliver them those questionnaires, they will answer it, then you will group them in different teams regarding to their skills. So you don't want to put smartest students in one team, because that team will provide the best solution. But for example, if someone is good in creativity, then put him in one team where the creativity is not so expressed.
Okay, so in other words, you really are suggesting is to mix them actually.
Exactly.
Okay, I misunderstood.
Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough. Any other questions?
I have a question regarding the timeline. I want to understand, for example, if you are, for this example, you are split in the groups and
Okay.
assessing the result. So it takes a lot of time for like a teacher to evaluate. It's not like 2 hours. You can't do it in a 1 or 2 sessions. You need to have
Actually, that's up to you, because you can divide your class. They can fill in the questionnaire in, let's say, 15 minutes.
But I mean about evaluation. You need to evaluate it.
But it's very short questionnaire. There are some. I'm not sure, because I don't have my PowerPoint here. I'll try to open this document.
No, it doesn't matter. So, okay, we are getting some results, but anyway, I need to get in them and understand, is that a person is very creative, or as you told, it's dumb?
We'll let them decide on themselves, because there is a list of different skills, and they need to judge on their own. Okay, my creativity level is high, medium, or low. My adaptability level is high, medium, low. They need to check everything. And that's your input. You need to arrange certain groups of them, which skills as equal as possible. But it will not take that long time, because it's pretty straightforward testing, pretty straightforward questionnaire.
So it's more like a self-assessment, not that you're
Exactly.
assessing.
You don't need to assess them. You just need to organize them, and they will perform self-evaluation.
Maybe what would be just a suggestion, maybe a self-evaluation could be done before the exercise and then
Exactly.
after the exercise.
Before the team formation.
Yeah. So then you can see the change, if any.
And at the end, they will describe, okay, I think this exercise helped me to develop some creativity skills. So you need to organize discussion at the end of this exercise. So basically, if they finish filling in the questionnaire in 15 minutes, you will need maybe 10 or 15 minutes to arrange them in groups. And you will need to explain them everything what they should do in another 15 minutes. That's one class. And after that, you can leave them for, let's say, one more class to perform reverse engineering of selected object. And after that, they will present you the results. And in the third class, for example, they need to reflect, okay, this team achieved this in fastest way possible, this other team achieved, I don't know, optimal results, their new solution is better comparing to competitive teams, etc. So 2 or 3 classes, I think that would be enough for this exercise. Any more clarification? Please.
You mentioned that you need to print out some questionnaires.
Yes.
But why print out? Why you don't want to use, for example, Google Forms or kind of Moodle questionnaires? Because if you print out, then you need to take this data and put it in.
That's excellent suggestion, and it's also up to you. Somehow I'm used to work with paper forms, but it's definitely much better to do this before, even before the classes. You can send them links. Okay, when you're home, fill in those questionnaires. You organize everything before the actual exercise. And then you will start immediately with the exercise. That's very good suggestion.
Yeah, and one question, one more maybe. Do you need such a kind of PowerPoint presentation, or maybe you can put all these instructions in one logical PDF document, and it will be maybe more easy to use?
This is actually a tool for teachers. Okay, from this tool you can find out, okay, these are the steps I need to do in order to perform this reverse engineering exercise with my students, and incorporated in this file is also the questionnaire in PDF format. So this is actually a tool for teacher. But I think it would be also a good idea to deliver this presentation, this tool to students, so they can be introduced what they will do during the exercise.
Yeah, maybe it's very personal, but for me as for teacher, I see that it's in a list of instructions for teachers, and for me it will be faster and easier to open one PDF and roll to right place and read these instructions like in PDF. Maybe for someone it is easier way to.
It's also the possibility to print all the slides as one PDF. It's also available. I will show you now the, okay. Where to end? Sorry.
So they are finishing it?
One more question.
No, this is only one tool.
One more question here.
Okay.
But how you would advise to motivate students to do such reverse engineering so they would do more than a bare minimum, for example?
Yeah.
Just
Okay, you need, that's why you need introduction, to clarify them what is the purpose of this tool. What is the purpose of reverse engineering tool? To explain them that they will develop at some level their creativity, their adaptability, different skills. And if they are aware that this is the tool which is good for them, maybe they will be more interesting to do that. Okay? And how to turn off this slideshow?
But anyway, I wanted to ask, do you have some time guidelines regarding this one too? For example, this exercise, how long must take? How many academic hours?
It's up to you.
Sure, but
We've made it to be as flexible as possible, because it's sometimes you have two classes at your disposal. You can perform this very fast, or some other times you have more free time to work with 3 or 4 classes. Then you can elaborate detailedly on different things from this exercise.